I was a family lawyer for approaching 20 years. I specialised in domestic abuse and childcare. The people that inspired me were the actual children. I felt that they were the biggest victims in everything. So I wanted to foster and be direct, hand to hand, and support the children first. I've been a foster carer now for 14, 15 years and never regretted one moment of it. There have been ups and downs, of course. There's been challenging times, there's been tears, but there's been lots of laughter too. And at the moment, I have 3 children with various levels of disability who get on so well. I just have a thrilling time with them. We have lots of fun together, lots of laughter in the house and lots of games. It's Sometimes we have some screams and shouts, but lots of times it's fun and laughter. The women that have inspired me in my life are 2 very special young people. I took the disability route to specialise in because we started caring for a beautiful girl called Leonie. We received her when she was 2 years old and I fell in love at first sight. She had cerebral palsy, non-verbal, 24/7 care was needed, and that inspired me to set up a charity called Out of Sight Charity that's still running and going strong, and we have recently received a Queen's Award for voluntary services, and on the 11th of May I'm going down to Buckingham Palace to get my award from the Queen. I've had some wonderful children visit in the 14, 15 years I've been fostering. At the moment I've got 2 beautiful young children, girls, and 1 young boy. The 2 girls are both called Chloe, so that can become confusing at times, but nonetheless it works. The younger girl, she is phenomenal. She gets stats of 20 out of 20 for English. I'm so proud of the work she does. No matter what she's been through in the past, she still is. Our schoolwork hasn't suffered, and that is a massive thing, because often when we get children in care, we all know that they do struggle to catch up academically because of the trauma they've been through, because of the misschooling, neglect, etc. But when you have a child that's come over that, just getting top marks, that's something to be so proud of, and we are, and we tell her all the time. And my other young person, who is 16 plus, as I said earlier, going to college, even when she's had the wobble to leave, she's remained there with a good support network around her. Me saying that this is the best thing for your future. She's got a great plan, and that's to get her driving lessons, to buy her first home, and we are on target for that with her PIP money. We've been saving that for her for a deposit. She has a clear plan going forward, and that includes nursing too. Being in this household, she's been the young boy we care for has got autism. Her flair is with children with disabilities, and that's where she wants to take her career too. So you can feel all of that together. You think you are making a difference. These young ladies are making a difference with all the trauma, etc. they've been through, and it is inspirational. They inspire me. I wouldn't be doing fostering for 14, 15, 16 years if I didn't feel it was working. It's working. I can see the help. There's many foster ladies that inspire me tremendously. I have a neighbour who specifically looks after young children, and their speciality is passing them on for adoption. That's a very special talent, to care for a child and a baby from a very young age to about 18 and then say goodbye. But we feel like we've rescued them, found the right person for them, and I admire her for doing that. That's something I personally couldn't do. I like long-term placements, so we're all different. I can go along to training as well, and I can see all these women who are absolutely amazing. They're teachers, firefighters, nurses, they're professional ladies, and whether they're professional or not, we could have a mum who's just brought her children up. They're professional because they have the right skills too. The amount of skill we have as foster carers is phenomenal. The amount of training you get is first class, and I'd recommend anybody to try, because you get so much from it. I really do.
One woman that really inspires me is my foster carer, Kath. She was a lawyer for many years and also has 2 wonderful children, and has fostered many, many, many children before me, and a couple while I've been here for the last 3 years. And it doesn't matter how bad I was at the beginning. For the first 3 months I kicked off and I refused to stay, and and I was a pain. I really was, but she stuck with me, and it was midnight one night, and I knocked on her door, and I was really upset, and she sat with us for hours just talking, just to help me get through that day. My mum is a big inspiration to me. She was a taxi centre call person for a while, and then one day she decided she'd go to university and train to be a nurse. And for the last 5 years, she's been working in many different wards in the hospital, and now she's a care home manager. At the moment, I am currently studying Health and Social Care Level 3 in Newcastle College. I'm looking into doing an apprenticeship in health to work with children and also carry on studying at the same time. I'm wanting to, once I've got the final job in paediatric nursing, I'm wanting to go and study a bit for disability and helping children with disabilities and therapy and stuff like that. With work, I'm going to be trying to go into a hospital, but also I can look into doing community nursing as well. In the future, I'm looking towards trying to get my own house, trying to get a good job, and focus a lot on trying to get a car as well. I'm striving for independence as soon as possible. I love doing my charity work and getting to help others quite a bit, but also I like going out and being able to do things on my own and be able to help others quite a bit. A lot of the time through college with the hidden disability, there is a lot of pressure with the other students, and at one point I was ready to quit college and get rid of my education because it was so bad. I was ready to go into a job and I was ready just to leave it all behind, but my foster carer Kath really pulled us back and showed me that if I did get through this year, then I could get through next year, and then I can even just move on, or I can go into uni, or I can go into multiple different ways to get around the situation. I didn't have to stay in that general area. I could move on to different areas to do what I still wanted to do. With foster care, I was in 8 different placements before I was with Kath, and I think I'm very happy that Kath is my last foster mum, and I'm very happy that I have met her because she has been such an inspiration. It's like I've got a second family living here, and she's a second mum.